Hi, Ruth from Finding Balance Kinesiology here, and today I'm going to show you a quick massage that you can do to help to release the diaphragm. And the diaphragm is associated with different emotions like guilt, grief, and regret. We can often have tension in our diaphragm after having a shock. If we think when something shocked us, it's often which can be the tensing of that diaphragm, and if that doesn't release, it can impact how well we breathe. So the diaphragm is that big muscle that as it moves helps to create more space to get more air into the lungs. So if there is tension there, it's certainly going to be making us feel like we can't get that full deep belly breath. So what we're going to do is just start by coming into the center of the chest and just finding the bottom of your rib cage. And then we're just going to be starting to just massage along the bottom of the rib cage, just creating a little bit of space. Starting off not too firm. And then what we're going to do is positioning your fingers so they're going to just come and curl underneath that rib cage. So we're just pushing the fingers in. Doing this through clothing can obviously make it a bit more comfortable. So if you do have nails, we're not digging our nails in. So we're just bringing the fingers in and curling up in underneath that rib cage, just to the point where you can. We're not creating force to the point that we're not pushing, we're waiting for the body to relax and let us in. So we go until we meet resistance and then stop. And the reason we do that is if we push too hard, it actually creates that space to tighten even more. It becomes protective. So we just find the resistance and just simply holding there. And over time, what will happen is as we keep that pressure applied, it creates the fascia, which is the connective tissue. As the pressure is sustained for a length of period on that fascia, it slowly starts to soften and to melt, creating more space, more movement in that area. So when you've held that for a little while, you can then try and feel the difference. So I can feel now the difference from one side to the other, how much tighter this side that I haven't worked yet is compared to this side. So then I'm just going to come over and match that up. So I'm just rolling my fingers around the bottom of the rib cage. We're working on that fascia tissue, using my breath to help to relax. As I said, pushing until we meet resistance and simply holding. Keeping that pressure on, but not pushing any further. This can be a really good one to do if we are feeling quite anxious about something, so we're not feeling like we're getting that breath. So it can be a really nice thing to do to be able to help yourself in that situation when we don't feel like we have got much we can do. We can use this physical risk, like a physical action, to be able to help us. Just holding there. And ideally what we're wanting to do to work on fascia is we want to hold it for about 90 seconds. So each position we want to try and hold that for 90 seconds. And then you can just have a feel. Is there anywhere else where you're feeling a huge tension? And we can then hold another position to try and help to release that. So we started off just massaging along the bottom of the rib cage and then tucking and curling our fingers underneath and creating a release underneath the rib cage to give that diaphragm space, to help to soften that area and to be able to allow ourselves to take a nice deep breath, sending calming signals to so many parts of the body. I hope you found this video helpful. You can come back and do this whenever you need, just to be able to help to create a little bit more space and release some tension from the body. Thank you.